Drought. Dear students, as I told you that water, it can bring disasters. It can cause disasters. Look at these pictures. What you see, what you observe, the dry lands, trees being dried, people are not able to grow any crops. So, what do we get from this? The land is barren and covered with thin dust, and cracks appear in the earth's surface. This is what we call the drought. So, what do you mean by drought by this? The word drought instantly brings the image of dry, parched land, no rainfall, crop failures, starvation, and bad living conditions. All these things come to our mind when we hear the word drought. So, in very simple words, we can define drought that it is a condition of acute scarcity of water, food, and fodder, and employment due to scanty or no rainfall in any area, acute shortage of water. And how does it start? A drought starts when total rainfall is well below average for several months. For several months, total average rainfall is very low. And different signs of drought, how we get to know that it is drought here? Very dry soil, trees have sign of dying, trees are dying. Then weather getting hotter and hotter day by day. All these signs, they signal that this place is having scarcity of water, it is suffering from drought. So what are the different conditions of drought? Deficiency of rainwater, all these are the causes of drought which lead to drought. Deforestation, soil erosion, and global warming. So all these lead to drought. Deficiency of rainwater, deforestation, soil erosion, and global warming. These are the main causes of drought. Why drought happen in any particular area? So if this out of these things, if anything is present there, or all of these are present there, or some of these are the causes there, then that area will suffer from drought. That area will face drought. So here is the earth. How does it look? As we know that we have ozone layer over the earth which protect the earth from harmful UV radiations of the sun. So what happens due to pollution and due to human activities, melting of glaciers, pollution, there is an ozone hole. In this layer there is an ozone hole due to which the sun rays they directly affect the earth, and this has increased the average temperature and caused climate changes to the earth's surface. And this extreme heat, this increase in the temperature, it has also led to drought. And we observe three different types of drought: meteorological, hydrological, and agricultural drought. Three types of drought, means drought is classified into three types. Firstly, let us have a look at meteorological drought. So dear students, meteorological drought is generally defined by comparing the rainfall in a particular place and a particular time. And this happens when the actual rainfall in an area is significantly less than the climatological mean of that area. And this drought leads to soil moisture, and this always has an effect on crop production, means it affects the soil moisture and it has effect on crop production, means the farmers they are being affected by this drought maximum. Next is hydrological drought. The hydrological drought is associated with the effect of low rainfall on water level in the reservoirs or the different surface water bodies like rivers and lake. And this type of drought is sometimes noticed after meteorological drought, and it can change and it can affect the ecosystem. This change in water level, it affects the ecosystem the most. So it is having great impact on the ecosystem, is being disturbed, imbalanced by this type of drought. The next type of drought is agricultural drought, and this drought, it occurs when there is not enough water for a crop to grow at a particular time. Means when the crops, they don't get enough water to grow at a particular time, and this doesn't depend only on the amount of rainfall, but in those areas where water is used carelessly for irrigation and other purpose. Means when water is being wasted somewhere else and for crops, means the main agenda is, the main hidden thing is that agricultural, the that thing is not getting water, irrigation is being affected, that is why it is called agricultural drought. And some of the areas in India that are prone to drought, then in Maharashtra, Aurangabad, Nanded, Latur, Jalna, Bid, Porbandar, these are the different areas